Joining me right now is Brisbane-based country music artist Beth Lucas. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, my absolute pleasure. Tell me, has country music, has that just been something that's just ran through your veins, from a young age, something you've just grown up loving?
No, it was a bit of a slow burn for me actually. I definitely lived the country lifestyle. Like I grew up in a banana farm. In the 90s, we were always outside. But yeah, not so much the music, like definitely the mainstream sort of artists during
Yeah.
that time. But yeah, it wasn't something I was really interested in until I got a little bit older and my musical tastes matured. But yeah, it's been, I think, like the last probably, I reckon, 8 to 10 years, I've really just immersed myself in it and, come over from a different sort of genre in terms of like performance and writing. And yeah, I'm just so happy to be home.
Yeah. What kind of music did you listen to kind of growing up? What type of, stuff were you into?
It was a lot of pop music, but it was also a lot of church music. I grew up in a Pentecostal church and school environment. So, kind of like if you think about Hillsong type of songs, so that sort of era of music, but also a lot of, yeah, mainstream pop. Anything that was on pop radio
Yeah.
was what we sort of listened to growing up. But then, sort of in my formative years, like late teenage years, early adulthood, I became friends with a group of folks who were like really into the punk and emo scenes. And that just like, oh man, I just felt so seen, so
Yeah.
seen and heard. And yeah, kind of pursued music in that genre as well. And yeah, I've listened to sort of everything along the way, but yeah, definitely sort of lent into that kind of heavier or like alternative music as an artist as well, sort of when I was a bit younger.
Yeah, it's funny because you kind of see that crossover now too, like even in country music, like how there is like that crossover with the darker stuff. Like even a lot of the bigger names like Megan Maroney, like she calls herself like the emo cowgirl like of country music. Like
I
it's
know, I tell you what, as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Damn it, I should have gone with that."
yeah, should have gone
Because
with
that's
that.
right up my alley, but it's okay. But yeah, there's a huge crossover. Yeah, huge. And there's so many artists that have done like heavier music before. Like I ramble on about this all the time, but like artists like Andrew Swift, Josh Setterfield, they were, in those scenes before. And then, they're having incredible careers now in the country space too. So I'm hopeful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool to like bring that different angle, different energy and make it your own as well. Like I think that's the best part about it, isn't it? Like it's a country genre, but like you can bring, your side, your personality to your music, which I love.
Yeah, definitely. It's so broad. And I think too, like when I've seen so many other artists have those influences and bring them over, it kind of just makes me feel a little bit what's the word? Like I can sort of see myself in the genre a bit more comfortably and like
Yeah.
not feel like so much as a newcomer, I guess. Because even though, I haven't been around it forever and, didn't like grow up in the country music circles or anything, I do still definitely feel like I belong here, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. That's what I love about country music. It's, yeah, pretty inclusive. Like I feel like it's a super welcoming, not just the music side, but the community that like goes with it too. Like the people at all the shows, the concerts. It's so different. It's I always compare it like, when I grew up, I went to like Falls Festival, for example,
Yeah.
like especially camping, like you'd roll out of your tent, no one would say hello. Like it was just, everyone was doing their own thing in their own crowds. I go to the Denny Ute Muster. I roll out of my swag, oh, morning, how are ya? G'day. Like, it's just so
Yeah.
different. Isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I agree to that. Like, I mean, I had incredible friendships and all that sort of stuff previously, but yeah, I definitely agree to that. The country community, the whole music community has just welcomed me with open arms. And yeah, I'm very grateful for that because there's definitely been days where I've been like, have I made the right move? Like, should I have
Yeah,
switched up what I'm doing? But yeah, definitely the community and most of the artists, well, nearly all the artists I've met, along the way. Like, there's, obviously people who I haven't met, but like majority of everyone who I've met have just been so welcoming, and they don't care where you come from. Like, if you're making good
yeah.
music, that's what matters. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I think you've definitely made the right decision. You've released a brand new track recently as well called What I Deserve. Absolutely love this one. Talk us through how it kind of came together.
Oh, thank you. This one has been a very long process. I didn't realize I was writing it subconsciously, but yeah, it's about an experience I had a really long time ago, and you know, a negative sort of messy kind of breakup, and I didn't think that I'd ever write about it. You know, water under the bridge, everything's been and done, and then yeah, just kind of like a lot of my songs come to me in the middle of the night. So, I'll just like wake up and I'll be sort of like frantically popping notes into my phone of little lyrics or song ideas. And yeah, it was the same with this one. I was like, oh man, have I got to write about this? Because you know, why would I want to write about something that happened so long ago? But
Yeah.
yeah, it turned out that actually writing about the experience has been really therapeutic for me. And also, I didn't realize how many people it would also connect with.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's kind of been a long time coming. And like, even when I wrote it was about 3 years ago. And even in that time, like, sort of, do I release it? When do I record it? All that kind of thing. And I've just sort of had so many people backing me on it, and they've gone, it's a great song, like, just put it out. And like, I'm not in the business of naming and shaming people. Like, I don't want that to be the point of the song. But like,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's an experience I went through, and yeah, it's just something that's I've finally been able to like talk about. And I wasn't a perfect person in that relationship either. So
Yeah.
to kind of get my side of the story out as well has been, yeah, quite healing, the whole
Yeah.
process.
Like you said, it's a fair bit of time in between 18 years. Is it, well, I guess no matter how long has been in time between a situation like that, is it really hard to kind of go back, put yourself back in that situation to, create that song? Is it, because it would be hard, like it'd be emotional, right?
Yeah, definitely. And like I've got a husband, I've got a daughter, like, we've been together for a really long time too. So he knows all about, my past and all that sort of stuff. So but it's also, considering those relationships too. And like, even, my family, I played the song for them and they were like, you can never release this song. Like, it is too personal and too specific. But, at the end of the day, like, all these things that have happened in my life, whether it's childhood, young adulthood, whatever, that has shaped the person I've become today. So yeah, it is hard, definitely hard. And like, sometimes when I sing it, I'm like, oh man, this is pretty brutal. But at the same time, like, yeah, people have come up to me after I've played it and they've gone, hey, I really connect with that song. So that's like the end goal. If you can make somebody feel something, whether they see themselves in the song or like they go, hey, I had a similar experience, like, that's the ultimate thing. So yeah, it's been
Yeah.
positive, but yes, at the same time, hard to revisit for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like when you write about real situations, it does feel like you're being so personal and, opening up a situation. But then again, there's probably, yeah, like you say, so many people that have gone through the same thing that can probably relate to it. And, yeah, just another reason why you should put that song out there.
Yeah, 100%. Like, so many people have said, like, literally come up to me after a show and they're like, what was that song you played? I really relate to that. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, I did not ever think I would get that much of a reception from it. So that's also been one of the reasons why I did end up wanting to release it. Cause yeah, people would often come up to me after the show and talk about it. So I'm like, okay, I better put it out there. So.
Yeah, yep. Well, I love that. Well, with this brand new song out, do you have any shows coming up, for people maybe to catch you live and see the song live anywhere around Australia?
Yeah, definitely. So I do a lot of I'm playing sort of around a lot of the honky tonk and pub scenes in Brisbane. Not every weekend, but pretty regularly. And then I've got, let me just think off the top of my head. I actually am about to announce a support show. I've just booked something for July. I can't say what it is yet,
Okay.
but we'll be announcing really soon. So Brisbane folk, early July. Just keep your eyes out for that one. But then also, I'll be going out west to the Ninty Gully pub again over the 11th, I think, in July, the weekend of the 11th. I go out there as much as I can. They're just about an hour and a half west of Gundawindi. And yeah, like the oldest pub in Queensland. We love it out there. And then Charlotte Plains, which is another, I think, 3.5 hours west of Nindi Gully.
Yeah.
That's out near Cunnamulla. So at the end of June, I'll be there. And I think that's all for now.
Okay, that's good. That's awesome. I love that things aren't kind of slowing down because sometimes when it gets colder, like in the winter, a lot of
Mm.
things tend to kind of stop and slow down. But yeah, awesome that there's still so much coming up.
Yeah, there's so much happening, honestly. It's like every other day I've got to like make sure I haven't booked something, double booked something in my calendar. Because yeah, there's lots of different gig opportunities that come up. But yeah, I'm really excited for these ones out west. Charlotte Plains, they do the Stars of Charlotte Plains, and it's an absolutely stacked lineup. Like I can't believe my name's on that list of performers. So yeah, that'll be really, really fun. And we'll get like a lot of people traveling through for that one. So that should be good.
Amazing. Well, Beth Lucas, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me on. I appreciate it.